Hey everyone, I wanted to make this video going over an update that came across pretty recently. It's an update about the Jordan video I made back in probably December when I was there in mid-November, and wanted to do the right thing and update you guys on now why I would recommend going to Jordan. So, for anyone that didn't know or didn't watch my last video, the reasons why I said not to visit Jordan was for two main things. I think the airports are still run inefficient, and it could be a very big nightmare for anyone who doesn't know how to kind of navigate those airports. And the number of documents and the hassle that it is to travel to Jordan uh, within that COVID era. Now it seems like everyone's coming out of that, and Jordan has dropped all of the restrictions or requirements. So you don't need a test or anything. You can just fly in there and go. So that's awesome. Really big news for that because I really liked Jordan. Petra was awesome. Wadi Rum was awesome. The baptism site and a bunch of other things that we did. My friend and I was awesome. I had a really good time. Some of the locals I met, really, really awesome people. But just the whole process of getting into the country and leaving the country, and that whole process is such a nightmare that it makes you not want to actually visit that country. Now that they've kind of alleviated some of that, I can definitely recommend people to go travel there. So before, you needed about 7 or 8 documents. You needed a passenger locator form, a QR code. You had to pay for a COVID test if you're unvaccinated like I am. You had to have health insurance, your Jordan pass, and I believe 1 or 2 other documents that I am forgetting. So that's a lot already. Oh, and your PCR test to board the plane before. So you had to have a pre-arrival PCR test, upon arrival PCR test, health insurance, your visa, your Jordan pass, passenger locator form, and like a flight locator form. And before, the payment system to pay for the PCR test upon arrival would not take any credit cards. It just wouldn't go through. We called the banks. Luckily, we somehow got it to work before our flight departed. Otherwise, we would not go into Jordan. So it was really, and I was trying numerous days ahead. I'm not like, oh, last minute traveler. I'm very well prepared for this stuff. And it was not working for me. And I thought, okay, maybe just location of where I'm at. I'm in Texas. Maybe it just doesn't want to go through. Maybe my bank declined it. Tried all options. Luckily, one credit card that my buddy brought worked, so we paid for it that way. So that was a really big nightmare. Was just having all of those documents, not being able to get that system to work, and we almost missed our flights to Jordan because we could. It just wouldn't accept, and it just wouldn't go through. It wouldn't process. So that's not on us. But now that they removed all of that, I can happily and confidently say, go to Jordan. You'll have a great time. I do want to give you guys some additional tips, mainly about the airports. One thing that you really have to know about the airports is that they don't take electronic boarding passes at all. They don't take them, so you have to go through the line to get your boarding pass. I didn't see anything where there's like a automatic printout, just do it yourself. We always had to stand in line the times that we were leaving Jordan, and it just adds so much time to your trip and to the whole entire airport experience. So be aware of that. It does take probably an extra 45 minutes. So be aware of that whole process. As you enter the airport, you would show like your passport and your PCR test. Um, Maybe not the PCR test. Um, I would have one just in case. Um, that or probably you would have to probably do a PCR test because most countries require. So you would have that stuff ready, and then you would go ahead, go through an initial security checkpoint, put your bags in, take them, go to the ticket line, go through that whole process. And some of these people in Jordan, it's like they packed up the whole entire house, and they were trying to ship it away and go somewhere else. So it took a long time. And then you go through their customs and immigrations, and then you go through another security checkpoint, which is like your normal TSA checkpoint, and then you can go ahead and go to your gate. So uh, be aware of that process, and also be aware that if you're traveling to Jordan, you would want at least 4 nights there. If you do 4 nights or more, you can pay for the highest Jordan pass, which is like their all exclusive, pays for your visa, pays for all of your entrance fees to all these sites and all. And um, that requires, I believe, 4 nights staying in Jordan. Now, if you have questions about the visa, I am partnered up with Ivisa. It's a visa company and document company for traveling. I will put the link down below in the description, or you can go to the Jordan website. Full disclaimer, if you do purchase through Ivisa, through my link, I will get a little bit of a kickback. I don't like to push stuff all that much, but this is a relevant topic, and I will only put it in relevant videos. So with Jordan, you can purchase the visa through the iVisa website, through my link, get the visa that way if you're only going to be there for a couple of days. But it's also, you can also go to the other website, the Jordan, I believe it's like jordanpass.gov or something, or .jo. I'll put that link in the video description as well. But full disclaimer, I will get a little bit of a kickback on whatever you spend on iVisa. So if you want to help me out, if you're ever traveling anywhere, you can use that link. It directly helps me out. I do get a small kickback on that. But otherwise, that's all I have. I want to give you guys this update. I now can 100% confidently say you can go to Jordan. You'll have a great time. Will be a little bit expensive, as a US dollar does not equal one of the Jordanian diners or dinners, or I don't know how to pronounce it. I've heard both, so but keep that in mind. But I think if you go, Petra is an amazing time. Do it. Make sure you see everything at Petra. There's a lot to see and do and hike. Make sure you see it. Make sure you see the treasury building. Make sure you see the monastery. The monastery is way bigger than the treasury building. So make sure you see all of that and just enjoy. It's a wonderful country. If you ever have any questions, comment down below in the video. Make sure you like it and subscribe. I'm really trying to just slowly grow this channel. So any subscribers, any likes, any comments really helps me out. I'm just doing this as a hobby and trying to give people good advice when traveling. So thanks again, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks.